In the late 19th century, the vast and empty plains of Kansas held a terrible secret. A family of killers ran a small inn, a place where weary travelers found not rest, but death. They would be remembered as the Bloody Benders, one of the first recorded serial killer families in American history. John Bender Sr., his wife Elvira, their son John Jr., and daughter Kate arrived in Kansas sometime in the early 1870s. They settled in Labette County and built a small one-room cabin that served as their home and business. Positioned near the Osage Trail, a well-traveled route for pioneers heading west, their location was perfect for offering food and shelter to travelers. But while other homesteaders focused on honest labor, the Benders had something much darker in mind. To the outside world, they appeared to be a simple frontier family. John Bender Sr. was a gruff, unapproachable man with a thick German accent. His wife, Elvira, was known for her bad temper and was rumored to be a witch. John Jr., their son, was odd and often laughed at inappropriate moments, making people uneasy. But it was Kate, young and beautiful, who played the most important role. Kate Bender was intelligent and charismatic. She claimed to be a healer and a psychic, offering seances and spiritual readings to attract customers. Many travelers were drawn to her, intrigued by her supposed supernatural abilities. She even spoke about free love and women's independence, unusual ideas for the time, which made her even more fascinating to strangers passing through. But Kate's charm was just a tool, a way to make guests feel at ease. Little did they know, once they stepped into the Bender Inn, their fate was sealed. The Benders had carefully designed their home for murder. A canvas curtain divided the room into two sections. The front served as a dining area, while the back hid their grisly operations. Behind a wooden bench where guests were encouraged to sit, a trapdoor led to the basement. The process was simple but deadly. Kate would engage travelers in conversation, distracting them as they ate. Once they were comfortable, one of the Bender men would strike them from behind with a hammer, shattering their skull. If the blow didn't kill them instantly, Elvira or Kate would finish the job with a knife across the throat. The body was then dropped through the trapdoor into the basement, where they would be stripped of valuables before being buried in the surrounding fields. For a time, the Benders got away with their gruesome crimes. The frontier was a dangerous place, and when people went missing, it was often blamed on outlaws or accidents. But their luck ran out when they targeted the wrong man. Dr. William York was a respected physician from a wealthy family. In 1873, he was traveling through Kansas when he stopped at the Bender Inn. Like so many before him, he was never seen alive again. When he failed to return home, his brother, Colonel Alexander York, a powerful and determined man, set out to find him. He questioned locals and learned that Dr. York had last been seen near the Bender Inn. Suspicious, Colonel York and a group of armed men visited the Bender Inn, demanding answers. Kate pretended to be innocent, insisting they knew nothing about the missing doctor. But Elvira, in a fit of rage, accidentally revealed details about travelers who had disappeared, details she shouldn't have known. It was enough to confirm their suspicions. Before authorities could return to arrest them, the Bender family vanished. Their house was found abandoned, the animals left to starve. But what lay beneath the house was even more horrifying. When authorities searched the Bender Inn, they uncovered the blood-soaked trapdoor. Inside the basement, the air was thick with the smell of death. The floor was covered in dried blood, but no bodies were found there. Instead, they began digging outside. What they found shocked the entire nation. 10 shallow graves surrounded the property, each containing the remains of murdered travelers. Some bodies were mutilated beyond recognition. Dr. William York was among them. The exact number of victims remains unknown, but some believe the Benders killed more than 20 people. Despite massive manhunts and bounty rewards, the Bender family was never found. Some claimed they changed their identities and blended into society. Others believed vigilantes captured and executed them in secret. Over the years, many people claimed to have seen them, but none of these leads were confirmed. Their escape remains one of America's greatest unsolved mysteries. Today, The land where the Bender Inn once stood is eerily quiet. The house was destroyed long ago, but the legend remains. Some say the spirits of their victims still haunt the land, whispering their unfinished stories to the wind. Paranormal investigators and history enthusiasts still visit, hoping to uncover new clues. The story of the Bloody Benders is a chilling reminder of how evil can hide behind the most ordinary of masks. Their tale has inspired countless books, movies, and urban legends. The thought of an entire family of killers working together is one of the most horrifying aspects of the case. Were they born evil, or did the isolation of frontier life drive them to madness? No one will ever know for sure. Their inn is long gone, but their terrifying legacy still lingers in the dark corners of history. If you like this story, don't forget to like and subscribe, and tell us in the comments, what do you think really happened to the Bender family?